The Volquest 2-Minute Drill is brought to you by Craven Wings.
Craven Wings 2-Minute Drill on this Thursday. Hubs, did you hear the Florida game is a sellout? Josh Heupel heard it, didn't want to talk about it. Quick no, one-word answer, no, when asked to give his thoughts on that. He's clearly wanting his team and wanting the program to focus on the Akron Zips coming up Saturday night. Does not want to get caught looking ahead. Doesn't want to have a kind of a lackluster 38-7 type game. Wants them to come in and play their best football Saturday.
Yeah, I think it's about growth, and he wants his team to grow and understand how to prepare as a heavy favorite and be focused the way they need to be focused. This week's been about reviewing the Pitt win, celebrating the Pitt win, and then looking ahead to Florida. I mean, as Alex Golis said when he left his media deal on Tuesday, nobody asked me one Akron question. Nobody was asking Akron questions on Thursday because the fan base is not looking to Akron. The fan base is looking to a sellout Florida game and get ready to get into conference play, which is normal. Yeah. The challenge for the head coach and the coaching staff is to try to get your players to not look ahead and to be focused in on Akron this week.
Yeah, I mean, Jason Swain talked about this on Tennessee Prime Tuesday night. I said, how did you handle it? He goes, man, I always thought those type games, like the Akron game, was a stat stuffer, man. If I'm trying to get to 1,000 yards receiving or 1,000 yards rushing or whatever, like this is a real opportunity to pad those stats because it gets harder when you get into league play. So, and maybe this is how this group will look at it. I continue to believe that you'll see a lot of Christian Charles Saturday. I think you'll see a lineup change a corner. I do. I think there's a chance you see Brandon Turnage. We've not seen him at all, really, through the first couple of games. Brent, like, when you look at the secondary, that's something Josh Heupel would like to see more of, more bodies.
Well, and they were not comfortable playing extra bodies at Pittsburgh, and we'll see what happens this week. And we've talked about it all week long. This is the one game where you can play people and figure out who can help you and who can't. Because when you get to next week, it's harder to put a guy out there if you're unsure. So you better get, this is the last chance to put some evidence on tape if you're a player and for a coach to have a real evaluation of how you handle things under the lights. And I think we've talked about it all preseason. How do the pieces fit in the secondary? I still think there's some work to try to figure out how those pieces exactly fit in.
I think this is also a game where you need Joe Milton to kind of continue to sharpen the tools, just because you never know in one of these league games when you may have to turn to him if Hendon were to get knocked out for a play or two or whatever. This is kind of your last real opportunity to play him until that UT Martin game in October.
Yeah, and to do that, you've got to, for all of these things to happen, your starters have to come out and play like they did against Ball State to start the football game.
Yeah.
Locked in, dialed in, be ready. Josh Heupel's got great evidence to show those guys. You better be locked in, dialed in, and ready. Marshall, Appalachian State, Georgia Southern, Georgia State taking North Carolina to the wire. There's plenty of evidence from last week that Josh Heupel has reiterated to his team. The question is, does this team have enough maturity to sit around all day on Saturday, get ready for a night game when they're the heavy favorite, and nobody in all the pregame talk is going to be talking about Tennessee Akron. If Tennessee's discussed in a pregame national conversation, it's going to be about the Florida game a week from now. Can this team be mature enough to be dialed in and ready to play?
That's right. Tennessee has got a long road to hoe, and you bring up a great point with that. When I say long road to hoe, getting from waking up to kickoff. That's a long time to sit around when you're playing Akron, because to boot, it's a digital broadcast. It's not even on national television, so it's not like you can flip on, on the TV and there they are. Like, you got to go find the game on the digital setting. So it's been the Craven Wings 2-Minute Drill on this Thursday. Don't forget Seymour location, Choteau, and then soon to be Maryville. Craven Wings, your spot for some great chicken. He is Brent Hubbs. I'm Austin Price.
When you're Craven Wings, it's got to be Craven Wings. Online at cravenwings.com.